we only have 4. That's a quorum. Okay.
You have a quorum, and it's 4 o'clock, so you can proceed, Mayor.
Okay. Okay, this is Newman City Council special meeting, March 19th, 2020, 4 p.m. Notice, this meeting will be held in accordance with Executive Order N-25-20, issued by California Governor Gavin Newman on March 21st, 2020. The Ralph M. Brown Act, California Government Code Section 54950, ETSP2, and the Federal American with Disability Act. This meeting will not be physically open to the public. All members of the public may participate in the meeting via teleconference by calling 267-930-4000, password 909-880-790, and will be given the opportunity to provide public comment. With that, could we have a call to order? Roll call, I'm sorry.
Councilmember McDonald?
Here.
Graham?
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Candia? Councilmember Day?
Here.
Mayor Martina?
Here. Item 3 is items from the public. There is no items from the public today. Moving on to item 4.
Mayor,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to interrupt. We should check if there's any members of the public that are on the conference call who would wish to speak during items from the public.
They can, at this time, they can participate. Okay, I'll back up then. Items from the public, and it's open. If anyone would like to repeat any comments, please state your name and address for the record.
It doesn't appear there is anyone, so we can proceed to item number 4.
Okay, thank you, Emily. 4 is adopt resolution number 2020, next number. A resolution of the City Council of the City of Newman ratifying the Director of Emergency Services for claims of existence of a local emergency.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, Mayor, council members, staff, and members of the public that are present. I would be remiss in not noting that this is pretty unprecedented. This is a very unusual set of circumstances that brings us together in this manner. I will actually, because we're on a conference call, is it possible if someone can, or if everyone can put it on mute, because there's a little bit of feedback, and I'm not exactly sure how many people are on the line. So we're going to work through all the kinks, and hopefully for future meetings we'll have worked out maybe a better option for participation. But we're working through all of these challenges and difficulties. So as I mentioned before, again, very unprecedented set of circumstances. As the council and members of the public are aware, there's been action at the federal, state, and local level to address the ever-growing concerns associated with the novel coronavirus, also known as COVID-19. And in light of that, the government code does provide the Director of Emergency Services the ability to issue a declaration of local emergency. Under the municipal code and under the government code, your city manager, Michael Holland, is authorized to make that determination on behalf of the city of Newman. And so, based on those powers, on March 17th, Mr. Holland did issue a proclamation of the existence of a local emergency. Making that determination at the local level really serves the function of preserving the city's rights and ability to try to recover funds or loans at the federal and state level. And this is all really, it's all intertwined, but there's provisions under the different acts at the state level, the Small Business Administration loan program, that was really, I think, what prompted it initially. There's been a lot of movement, and it's a very fluid situation. You have the 6 Bay Area counties that issued declarations and orders very quickly last week, and in succession there's been a move around the state, different counties to issue their own orders, ranging from shelter-in-place orders or recommendations to shelter-in-place. So there's a lot that's happening pretty much at every level. But what we have before you tonight is really it's a ratification of the city manager's determination. The government code does require that. It needs to be ratified within 7 days of the issuance, and so that's what brings us here tonight or today for ratification. The governor has issued several executive orders that have dispensed with certain rules and requirements. And as the mayor read the agenda, we had to include specific language to allow for the teleconference that we're all participating in today. Under the Brown Act, there is a requirement that if you hold a teleconference, you have, as a council member, you have to post a copy of the agenda at your location and allow public comment at your location. So theoretically, that would mean that if you're at home, you'd have to allow the public to come in and participate and allow public comment that way. So luckily, the governor has dispensed with that rule, so making it easier for everyone to feel safe and be in safe locations and call into one central number. So that's why the mayor read the notice the way that he did. So again, it's all very intertwined, and everyone is working through it all right now. We've been in daily contact with your city manager and staff, as well with coordination through the county. And I know that Michael can probably provide an update. But that's what I can report to you on the legal front, what we're monitoring. We're monitoring to see if there's any action by the governor to issue any further orders. And moving forward, it's our recommendation in order to try to encourage the stay-in-place health recommendations from the public health officials, that we probably move forward with teleconferencing or video conferencing meetings exclusively in order to really help everybody stay safe. So with that, I can answer any questions that the council may have about our ratification item.
This is Murray Day. The Chief Executive Officer issued a letter dated the 19th that makes the statement in the last paragraph, based on all the information provided in this letter, we see no purpose for local cities to issue independent health mitigation measures during the period of local health emergency. If I understand correctly, the emergency declaration is not an independent health mitigation issue. Is that correct?
That's correct. So at this point, just the declaration of an emergency doesn't trigger any health mitigation measures. The government code does allow and authorize your city manager as the director of emergency services to issue follow-up rules and regulations as part of the declaration of local emergency. But at this point, I don't think we're there yet, and Michael can speak to this more than I can. The plan is for the city to work closely with the county and with other nearby jurisdictions before making that type of determination.
Okay. I'm satisfied with that. Thank you. Any other questions? I move not. Okay, I move we adopt the resolution number 2020 next in number, a resolution of the City Council of Newman ratifying the directive of Emergency Services proclamation of existence of a local emergency. I'll second that.
Mayor, Mayor, I'm sorry to interrupt. Before the council, and I recommend a roll call vote on this, so Michael, you can take a roll call vote. But before the council makes, or takes the vote, then you can please open it up to the public for public comment if anyone wishes to speak.
Okay. Okay, at this time, I'm going to open up for any public comment.
It doesn't appear there is any, so we can move,
Okay, I'll bring it back to the council. Do we have a voice vote on this, please, Anubia?
Councilman McDonald?
yes.
Councilmember McDonald?
Yes, on the vote.
Councilmember Graham?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Candia? Councilmember Day?
Yes.
Mayor Martina?
Yes. Okay, it's my understanding we have 4 yes and 1 absent. Is that correct?
That is correct, Mayor.
Okay, motion has been approved.
Mayor, thank you for meeting with us today. This is Michael. About an hour ago, I sent out a draft version of a press release that I sent to the council, and I'm hoping that you can kind of give me some feedback on that. It is essentially I'll read it to you if you haven't heard it. On March 18, 2020, the Stanislaus County Public Health Officer offered the following guidelines for all Stanislaus County residents. Stay at home if possible. If you need to be out in the community, maintain social distancing of 6 feet. Seniors or those with serious underlying medical conditions should remain at home based upon health considerations, end quote. While Newman has no confirmed cases of COVID-19, the city supports the issuance of these guidelines and asks all residents to help curb the spread of COVID-19 and protect the health and safety of city residents and visitors. We call upon our residents to remain considerate of the larger community and do their part in confronting this challenge, commented Mayor Bob Martina. Adhering to the guidelines issued by our public health officer will be crucial in slowing the spread of COVID-19, end quote. The city continues to work with the county public health officer to increase the health and safety of our community and update the public accordingly. In the meantime, the city encourages residents to continue to support our local businesses, but requests that residents refrain from gathering in large groups. Local restaurants can provide takeout food, and many offer delivery service. To stay up to date with and follow county matters regarding COVID-19, please go to www.stanemergency.com or the Stan Emergency Facebook page. Questions regarding this press release or additional measures the city may be implementing should be directed to Michael Holland at 209-862-3725. So I offer that to the council just to see if there's any objection. There's been a lot of conversation countywide about cities, stay in place or shelter in place kind of thing. Our press release would really just go to help continue to support the guidelines offered by the county public health official and just encourage our residents to follow those guidelines. So, does anybody have any concerns with me going ahead and releasing that press release?
I have none, Michael. This is Social Graham. I appreciate you reading that. I was unable to open it for whatever reason from you. I have no problem with it. This is Leroy McDonald. I have no problems with it.
Okay, great. And then
I
appreciate that. And then Nubia, just contact me offline if you want to comment on that one.
Okay, I'll respond.
Okay.
Okay, Nubia, before I ask for adjournment, is there anything else we need to take care of as far as business?
No, Mayor, that's it. That's what we've agendized, and I appreciate your ability to all gather together this way. And as I mentioned before, I'll work with staff to see what is the best way to coordinate these meetings in the future, because what I anticipate could happen as we move forward, depending on how long some of these orders last, there will be public interest in attending these meetings, and having everybody on one conference call can get a little complicated, especially in terms of public comment and being able to, lower the volume and cut out some of the background noise. So we're going to work through those logistics, and there's a lot of there's technology out there that I think will help, and so I'm hopeful that we'll be able to implement that in the future.
And just a reminder, thank you, Mayor. Just a reminder to the council, we have canceled the meeting on March 24th, but we fully anticipate that there will be a meeting on April 14th. The manner and the location to be determined upon how we continue to progress with our COVID-19 issue that we're dealing with in the state of California and the city of Newman. That's all that I have.
Okay, before I ask the gentleman, is there any comments from any of the council members? Stay up there. Yes, okay, with that, I'd like to ask for a motion to adjourn. So moved by Graham. I second that. Say aye. 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 The ayes have it, we are adjourned. We just made history. All right. Have a good day, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. Stay healthy. Bye. Bye now. Bye, everybody.